they can keep it going. And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
That's his first personal foul.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting... And checking out Sacramento, just way behind.
And checking out Sacramento, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, you know, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
Here's Sessions, following the bucket by the Pistons. And the pass to Larson. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Inside, here's Nichols. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 7.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be having that.
Takes a 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now here's Sessions. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Kent guarded by Walker. Lakic beyond the arc, and he gets it to go. He's got 21.
The D was very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleed. And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Now here's Walker. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Pass to Sessions. Outside, Walker. They need this, and he lays it up and in.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Tipped away. Here's the break. Here's Nichols. Throws down the breakaway jam.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Sacramento with the ball. Following the bucket by the Pistons. Feeds it to Porter. There's a screen. Unloads from 13. And he's able to get it back. Here's Kirkland. Off target from outside.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Sacramento's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And here comes Detroit again with the fast break. Jumps up, and he jams it with authority.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Kings shooting their first free throws of the night.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And the Kings making a change here. He hits the second from the line. Porter, it's tipped.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that. Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Well, they were getting tired out there. A quick timeout gives them an opportunity to catch their breath.
Sacramento making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. Kent, the pass to Houston. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
76% on the season from the foul line.
"19 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Hayward. He's guarded closely. Shot to stop the drought. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. On the free throw, no good. Here's Kent, and he drains the three, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time, and it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. The new process is making for quicker turnarounds, I think. That's good.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
And the buzzer sounds, and the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. It's Detroit running away with this one.
Guarding him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
For Detroit, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. First half so far, fairly one one-sided. It's Detroit opening.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Okay, gentlemen, two shots.
And he makes the first. Good on the second, so he makes it.
All right, a chance to see stats for Brewer. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
The boy that set fire to the booth. In a game full of liars, it turns out that I'm the truth. Some say that rap's alive, it turns out that I'm the proof. Cause the ones y'all thought would save the day can't even tie my boots. The ones y'all thought can hang with me can't even let these words be my I don't rhyme my
Okay, gentlemen, two shots.
Two shots. My soul to take, my soul to take, my soul to take, my soul to take. Lord, I've been dreaming about the paper. Get rich before I see my life taper. Hope my mama get to see Jamaica before she meet her maker.
And that one falls for Brewer.
Just absolute domination in this one for Brewer. 9 points and 2 steals. He's come out of halftime on a roll.
And you know, something really must have sparked him during that intermission.
The Kings making a switch here. Haywood's checked in.
What up? Nah, I ain't mad, it's sad. You went from bad to real bad. 2 kids that don't even know they real.
He doesn't get the second one. Stevens uses the glass.
16th and second chance points. And free throw shooting, not pretty at all.
At the line. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
The Kings making a switch here. Pistons have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Kings will go for a different look here. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Come on, fella. Power it down. That dunk was ridiculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that.
And not when he's coming in with that kind of force.
It's inevitable, sometimes unforgettable. Losers in abundance, buy half-price sweater new. Your word was everything, so everything you said you do, you did it. You can talk about it if you ain't.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
And been praying to God so long that they atheists. Well, you can't put your vest away and say you will it tomorrow because the day after.
Made an effort to get inside. One shot.
Far tonight.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here to come into an opponent's building.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful day.